Bam Bam the Camo Cowboy here. I want to do a little video this morning, and the reason why I want to do this video is because earlier I watch YouTube videos all the time. I'm subscribed to a lot of people on YouTube shooting videos and all that, but I've seen a lot of videos when it comes to Glocks talking about when you're breaking a Glock down, you have to dry fire it. No, you do not have to dry fire your Glock when you're breaking it down. And I wanted to show you a little simple way of how to break your Glock down without having to dry fire. I've read on forums, I think even Glock, I'm not sure, but I think even Glock says to break one down, you have to dry fire it. I might be wrong on that, but I've seen a lot of people do videos on YouTube talking about you have to dry fire it in order to break it down and reassemble it. You don't. Let me show you a little deal here. Most all Glocks, whether they be 9mm, 40 calibers, 45, 357 SIG, 10mm, or whatever, they all break down the same way, as far as I know. This is my personal Glock 17 right here, Gen 3. But like I said, you do not have to dry fire your Glock when you're breaking it down and reassembling it. The gun's not loaded. This is my personal Glock. I ain't got to rack it back and rack it back to see if it's not loaded, and then dry fire it, and then do my hand a certain way to grip it or whatever, and pull the tabs and all that. You know how excuse me, you've seen a lot of videos showing you how to break it down or whatever, and you have to dry fire. You do not have to dry fire your Glock when you're breaking it down. Let me show you. Take your Glock, put it against your body, grab your slide, pull your releases. That's simple. No dry fire. Alright, you got your Glock broke down most of the time to either clean it, oil it down, or whatever. Well, alright, when you get ready to reassemble it, put your slide on there. Most of the time when you put your slide on there, you're going to rack it all the way back to make sure it's locked and everything, and you assembled it right, reassembled it right. You ain't necessarily got to rag it all the way back to make sure you got it assembled right, because if you do, guess what? Then you're going to have to dry fire it. But you don't have to do that. All you got to do is take your slide, just pull it, barely pull it. You hear that little click? You hear that little click? Well, that little click means, hey, it's back together. I ain't got to rack it all the way back, then have to dry fire it. It's back together. One more time. Real simple to do without breaking your Glock down, without having to dry fire it. Breaking it down and reassembling it without having to dry fire it. Take your Glock, put it against your body, put a little pressure on the slide, pull your releases, bang, there it is. No dry fire. Put it back together, put your slide, bring it on there, bring it up, put a little pressure on it. Hear that click right there, that little click. If you heard it, bang, it's back together. I ain't gotta rag it all the way back and dry fire. No dry fire. The Glock is back together. Like I said, I've seen several videos of people breaking down their Glocks and hollering that you have to dry fire to break down a Glock and reassemble it. Right there, a little simple way to break it down. Simple little way to reassemble it, put it back together. No dry fire whatsoever. Bam Bam the Camo Cowboy is signing off here, and I want to tell all y'all YouTubers out there, have fun shooting and be safe, and I'll see y'all cats in the sandbox. Sweet!